after much delay and headaches, finally got the plugs finished up, and we'll get into getting this timing end of the engine bolted up and sealed up. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so as you can see, each plug is machined for a specific spot on the engine block. We'll smear them up with goop and get them in the plug holes where they belong. So cap this up. I think I'll have to get out a socket. Hold on, guys. Alright, gentlemen, so I got them tightened on there. They're good to go. Now we just have to put this piece back on. It's the only old piece of the timing we're using. It just has a spacer and it holds our tensioner from moving around. So let's see. It goes this way. Nope, it does go this way. Goes this way. Here we go. I forgot it went upside down. Now the instructions on the gasket maker, it says to leave it for an hour, finger tight, and then leave it for an hour, and then come back and finish tightening. We don't have to do that with these because there's no finger tightening to do with this. And when we put this case, or the front cover on, that's when we'll do that. And that is our next step, gentlemen. So let's see, make sure we can still do our chain. Okay. So there we go. Everything in the front of the engine that deals with under the timing cover is on the engine. So now we can gack some cover gasket maker on the cover. I like to do it on the block, but we'll do it on the cover this time. It'll make it much easier. Okay, so we have a glove. Let me get another glove. Oh, almost out of these kind of gloves. We'll have to get some more. Alright guys, I have the gasket maker spread on the cover, and let's put it on. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. It's all tight, 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 tight. Alright, we'll come to the other side and get it locked in. Now we have locating pins here, so all we have to do, hopefully, run straight in just like that. And there we go. One timing cover on. Now it says to finger tight and wait for an hour, so we will get to getting on that. So all I'm using is a hand Torx, really light pressure. And I'll go through and put all these in. I won't bore you with this. I'll run down. Everybody forgets to put the goop around these two holes, or a lot of people do, and that causes leaks. So if you are rebuilding an engine, any engine, if it has some bolts in the center of the timing cover like this, make sure to put your goop around those bolt holes or you'll get leaks right there. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get to getting and get this bolted up. So there's the cover to the first torque per the gasket material, which is finger tight. I just used a Torx bit on a handle to just run them in quick, and just a really light pressure, which is finger tight. So once that hour and a half goes by, I'll torque them down and this cover is good to go. All the internals are good to go. Hopefully our balance shaft delete stays the way it is, stays nice, doesn't mess up, doesn't do anything to the motor. So that's all we're hoping, guys. But this part of the project's done. Once I torque these down, we'll put in the oil pump, which goes here, and then we'll roll the engine over on the stand and we'll install this oil pressure spring switch thing, and then install the oil pan. So, and we're just waiting for the cylinder head to come back, so that'd be pretty much everything. And then once the engine comes off the stand, we can put the rear cover plate on and the engine will be basically put together. So anyway guys, that's about it for today. Timing end is done. I think this would be on part 3 maybe. Maybe I'll do the oil one, the oil pan on the, or the oil pump on this one too. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways guys, stay safe out there, and as always, car love.